Gaming presents. This is our Platinum Trophy playthrough for GreedFall. We're 15 episodes in and nearing the end now. We're running down a few more quests to get you on your way. Now at this time we're going to take care of this merchant quest we still have hanging out. And then we will get to doing some faction quests and advancing our companion quests.
Pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
I have a plan to stop the culprits, but I'm going to need your help. The next time one of these guards comes to squeeze money out of you, you must ask for more time. The man will threaten you, of course, and he will certainly bring his accomplices. But when they come back in full force to make you pay for your audacity, we will be there to apprehend them.
And if your plan fails, I'll end up like Renault. You don't understand.
So we'll use charisma because we got a bunch of it.
Are you not tired of giving them a share of your profits?
And 100% is
and
better
do
than
you not
bribing.
want to avenge your partner?
Poor Renault. He didn't deserve it. Perhaps you're right, and we need to act. I will do what you ask of me. But for God's sake, when they threaten me, intervene right away.
Fear not. We will not let them harm you. When should they be returning?
It's hard to predict. Given their habits, I would say in 2 days, maybe?
Perfect. I will not fail you.
All right.
Thank you for your visit.
So we need to come back in 2 days.
Come closer, good people.
So we will head back to our residence. Fastest way to make 2 days go by. Oh, we need to just talk to Father Petrus to finish up his quest. So we have to come back in 1 day, 3 hours. You can see. So there we go, 3.5 hours to go. You burned a bunch of time. Good job.
Come closer, good people.
So there he is. We have a couple of minutes we need to burn. Probably should have talked to Father Petrus while we have the time.
Come closer, good people.
I'm happy you came to find me. Allow me to apologize once again. I should have spoken to you sooner, told you what I knew, and not betrayed your trust.
Indeed, you should have.
As I said, I'd like to make up for it and help you find your family again.
How do you intend to do that?
As you now know, I knew your mother. But we gradually learned to understand one another. Based on what I know today, I think she was a Donegad. She told me her name, Arelwyn, and told me about her family. She even gave me a pendant for you. You were only a...
She gave me a necklace when I went to say goodbye to her. Did my mother tell you the name of her village?
No. But I'm sure
It was such a long time ago.
the Nords record everything down to the gentle. So, do you want to...
We'll
I still
postpone
need
for
time to
later.
think about it. It's all so new to me.
I understand. Come back and see me when you're ready.
And we will do that here shortly.
I will see you later, Father.
So we got it
Take care, my child.
started up. We burnt a little bit of time. So we need to get back to the merchant. We got to kill 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Good people. Liquor and wine from the continent. Are your boots worn through?
So there he is. We just have to kill the 2 hours or the 2 minutes
Your vest belong to last
of
year's
game time. So we do a little exploring if you haven't already. Jump across if we have Viga level 2 to the chest over there. We only have level 1. So we need to make a boost to do that. Which we can work on.
You'll find all you need in our selection.
We just need to go over to the blacksmith. He's around on this other side. Here we are.
Best forge in Tier for a day. Oh, it's a great pleasure to.
Science 1, Vigor 1. So we did a recycle there to get stuff back. Talisman is Sacred Stone. Oh, we're going to need higher craftsmanships to get to that.
Want armor that fits you like a glove? We'll make it
Let's
for
go
you.
all the way over here and check and see what kind of boost we have. Vasco, Curtain, Afra. So we have one, we put on the gloves, we can get to level 2.
Oh, it's you on Ulman
So let's
Army.
go do that, and then we can do a Vigor level 2. Need to do that in our residence. Inventory. Gloves. Craftsmanship +1. Use the workbench. We should have craftsmanship level 2 now. Vigor +1. Alright, we should have a boost from That's a little bit frustrating. This is that one. What is the deal here? Thought we were carrying the boost. All right, enough of that mess. Oh, let's switch our gloves back.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent.
We got a minute and a half to kill off right here.
Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion?
So if you want to do some exploring or pick up some loots, you can. We're just going to kill the minute and a half running around in circles, because that's what we do. There was one right here. Carrying a bunch of stuff. Remember, we just threw a bunch of this crap in our stash.
The best forge in tier 3D. Blades, armor, custom pieces made to order.
30 seconds to go.
Liqueur and wine from the continent. You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be the talk of all serene.
And just a few more seconds to go. And then we can talk to that guy. He'll have us hide, and we'll do some other stuff and kill some weaklings. Alright, here we are.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
So, did they take the bait?
Yes, Your Excellency. And I am very happy to see you. One of them came to the shop yesterday. He gave me 24 hours to raise them, which means that the entire...
Perfect. I'll hide and wait for...
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Okay, I want you to hide somewhere near. And here is near.
I hope you have what we're looking for, my good friend. Our man with the silver coin is not known for his patience.
Well, I moved heaven and earth to collect the sum, but alas, I ran out of time.
More fool you if you think Egon will be satisfied with your sorry excuses. You know what happens to those who refuse to pay.
Leave this man alone at once. You're under arrest.
We'll see about that. And who will stop us? We are the guard.
You're nothing but bandits in disguise. Yield without a fuss, and you'll have the right to a trial.
Really? And then it'll be the gallows. Do you think we're pushovers?
Yep.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
And there it is.
I'm eternally grateful, Your Excellency. You saved my trade. And my life.
Stay alert. Their leader was obviously not present.
I heard about the man with the silver coin, but this is the first time they told me his name.
If they let it escape, it was only because they were thinking of killing you.
I beg you, find this Egon and stop him. None of us will be safe as long as he's free.
Don't worry. I don't intend to let him go.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion?
Oops.
Welcome! It's such a... Have you seen anything? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Just meant to loot that body over there. No big deal.
We must find this Egon. At the barracks, perhaps.
It's surely a false name. The silver coin is probably a better lead.
You'll find all you need
Alright,
in
out
our
we can go.
selection, whatever you need to be.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the...
So, men, how's it going?
Everything's fine, Lieutenant.
Nothing to report? All our friends are quiet?
Perfectly quiet. As soon as they hear about a silver coin, they start trembling.
Good. It would be a shame to have to make another example of them, right?
Oh, there's no need, Lieutenant. They've been as sweet as lambs since Renault's accident.
Accidents happen so quickly. I'm waiting for another delivery today. Have you seen your comrades?
No, they must have stopped at the tavern on the way. As soon as we see them, we'll send them your way, Lieutenant.
I hope those idiots aren't drinking my dew.
No one would dare do that to you, Lieutenant.
I hope not. Or I'll have to remind them that the silver coin can shake everyone, even the guards. Well, I'll leave you. I have urgent business to attend to. Now, don't forget to send me those drunkards.
Farewell, Lieutenant.
There is no doubt. Here is our man. Let's follow him discreetly.
Can always expect them to stop before they turn a corner. Pretty simple just to follow him.
Who are you? You're following me?
Indeed. We would like to talk to you about the silver coin, Egon.
Egon? You must be mistaken. I don't know anyone by that name.
Don't take us for fools. We heard you speak with your men.
I don't know what you've heard, but you're wrong. I'm not Egon.
Regardless, you were implicated in a murder and in the extortion of merchants. You are therefore under arrest. And we will finish by having you tell us who Egon is and where to find him.
Oh yes, we'll see about that.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
So, have you finally decided to follow us?
So you can torture me. You can do whatever you want. I'll not tell you anything. I don't know who Egon is. I'm just a middleman. You're wasting your time.
You must know more than you're willing to say. Come on!
I'd rather die.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
So after you kill him, loot him.
The silver coin. His symbol of recognition. I have to show it to Manfred.
And around to the front of the barracks so we can tell Manfred.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I conducted my investigation on the... I think I've put an end to it, at least temporarily. Unfortunately, I had to kill... But there are still some other soldiers involved that I should tell you about.
Thank you, Your Excellency. These foolish brutes not only harm your... But you said you've only put an end to it temporarily. What makes you think this criminal...
Their leader is still on the loose. They call him Egon, although I doubt it's his real name. I got hold of one of his lieutenants. He was carrying a... But the man preferred to die rather than tell us anything about his leader.
Loyalty? Or terror?
Terror, I fear.
I don't know any guard of that name. But as you said, it's probably a pseudonym. Here, Your Excellency. What you just told me suggests that another case could be linked to it. The manager of the tavern came to find me. He complained of supply problems on the island, and a customs sergeant who is seizing his shipments from the continent. Clearly, neither we nor the palace gave any such orders.
You suspect that these seizures are being used to supply the contraband?
It's the only logical answer.
And you wonder if...
Okay, so we leveled and we got a trophy. Serve to convince. That was for completing 20 secondary quests. So we're well on our way to getting all of our trophies. Let's switch back to our quests. The enemy within. Question the new crew. Let's go back to doing that one, which is where we left off at the beginning of this. I want to jump fences. Let's head down this way. And there's the new crew. We talked to them once before. We can talk to them again.
Your Excellency, the captain.
Good day, Jonas.
What can I do for...
What do you think of your new captain?
He knows how to make people obey him. He's a captain. I'm only a cabin boy.
Does he get on well with Alba?
He was suspicious of her at first, but when she disappeared, he told us that she spoke of treason, that sort of thing. I am... Anything else, Your Excellency?
I'm afraid I need to be going. Watch out for yourself.
Okay, talk to the next one.
Good day. What can I do for you?
We have a few questions.
I'm all yours, Captain.
What do you think about your new captain?
He is fair, decisive, and he certainly knows the sea. But he keeps his distance, as if he wasn't a member of our species. And since we got here, it's been worse. He seems... But never mind me. It's not my place to judge my captain. He's got responsibilities I can't fathom. Anything else?
I need to be off. Perhaps we'll meet later.
Farewell, then.
One more.
Hello, you need something?
What do you think about Captain Reuben?
I know what it's gonna sound like.
Thank you. Heartfelt.
He's a good captain, but he lacks...
He's aloof. Doesn't get along with...
You're still far from the mark. To him, we're nothing. The only one who gets a smile from time to time is the pretty Gretchen. She scratches his itch. As soon as he can, he's off to the brothel. Must cost him a run. He should be careful. A debt with a coin guard is like sailing near a storm.
If he's a loner, would make sense to need some company from time to time. And as captain, he must have the means.
Yes, you are certainly right. Anything else?
I need to go. Farewell.
Smooth sailing.
Okay. So now we're off to the tavern to speak with Gretchen. Advance this quest along. Faction quest for the knots that we're working on. The enemy within. Oops. Made one turn too soon there. There it is. There she is. It's like I knew she was right inside the door somewhere.
Darlings. What would you like then?
I was told that Captain Reuben
He's one of my regulars, it's true. He always...
Does he confide in you?
Sorry, my dear. But what...
How about a change of scenery? And a chance to work in a more luxurious environment?
Become a courtesan? But don't you need connections to get there?
I'm the legate of the congregation, and the governor's cousin. So?
Oh, I'm not stupid enough to miss such a chance. What do you want to know?
So there we go. Just use your intuition. Start at the top.
Did Reuben tell you about his relationship with his men and his superiors?
Oh, yes. He's always complaining about it. He was hoping for a promotion. He wanted to be appointed fleet commander. But they only changed his ship. And the crew is nowhere near his level, and his admiral despises him. He says everyone is unfair towards him and doesn't recognize his talents, and it has turned him bitter.
Have you noticed him change lately?
Yes. He's become impatient and anxious. He has become suspicious too.
Did he tell you about his plans?
Like everyone else, he likes building castles in the air. He told me that he would soon be someone very important and very rich. And that he would marry me. But they all say that.
Thank you, Gretchen. I'm done.
Alright, out we go.
Complete slime bag. How dare he be so ungrateful? It's my ship he's collected. But, alas, we still have nothing concrete. We should follow him tonight. You never know.
Somebody gets right in front of us. We need to go to this spot. Hopefully it's nighttime enough.
We can see everything from here.
And you kind of got to fit your distance between being too close and being too far and losing him. You see we got the warning about it. Alright, another game installed. Be a few of those. I'm downloading a whole crap load of games right now. I think about 6 or so. Out the gate he goes, and we're going to be presented with a choice here pretty soon when we're dealing with him about intervening or waiting, and you want to choose wait. Just give you a heads up on that one. Now, before we get there, when he starts running, you gotta get more vertical. Can't keep pace with it crouched.
Here he is, red-handed. The sellout. Shall we arrest him?
So here's the choice. Wait and see what he puts in
We
the
should first
box,
find out
like
what
I
he
mentioned
puts in the
before.
box. Let him finish. The way is clear. Now, let's take a look at this box. The captain and his buyer should meet here at nightfall. This must be where the exchange will take place.
We should put the message in the box, so no one will know we've seen it.
And we should warn the Admiral immediately. She'd want to know.
Let's go.
Okay, back to talking to the Admiral. Make sure you can definitely sprint like we're doing. Speed this up a little bit. Feel free to do all the looting you might want to do on the way. A lot of the boxes will be refreshed. There's some we haven't opened yet, but you should be well on your way to all those looting trophies, by the way. Speak to the Admiral now.
What can I do for you?
We know a little more. Reuben continues to use the dead drop, and has made an appointment with his buyer.
He has quite the nerve to continue using that box even though he knows you know about it.
He must have thought that we would not come back. The meeting is tonight. This could be a good time to get the proof we need. What do you think?
That's an excellent idea. I will come with you. I want to see this traitor fall with my own eyes.
Okay, back we go. They're with us. You always get those warnings. Shouldn't be any trouble for them to keep up with us. Should be automatic. We sprinted a long way. Watch, we can turn around. There they are. And we need to go up on top, like we were before every time we've spied on this particular location. No monsters to worry about messing things up this time. Yeah, here we go.
From this position, we'll be able to see the meeting discreetly.
Perfect. I can't wait to witness it. This traitor is going to find out exactly what it costs to make fun of us.
I can't believe it. This eel is selling us to the coin.
The wretched traitor. How dare he sell us to lawless mercenaries?
Here we go. Combatosaurus.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
There it is.
Ha! This traitor got what he deserved.
Is everything all right, Admiral?
It's nothing. Sorry to have charged like that. I got carried away. I couldn't bear to see this traitor sell his whole family for a few coins.
Do you want us to tend to your wound?
No, I'll go back to port and get back on my feet. Find the documents. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, the three of you.
All right.
In addition to a substantial sum,
Just need to loot the two of
he's
these.
also going to obtain a major post on the continent. He was ready to sell more than just his own knowledge. There are plans for machines and ships that he must have stolen from elsewhere. Everything is here. We'll give it to the Admiral tomorrow.
All right, so head on back. Need to visit the Admiral one last time. And then this will get our reputation with the knots to friendly.
You'll find all you need in our
Desarde, what can I do for you?
How are your wounds?
I recovered fast. It was nothing. Did you find the documents he intended to sell?
Yes, here they are. But there was more than just his journal.
So, he lusted after a prestigious position. And what a salary! I see that our secrets are still worth a fortune. Thank you for bringing me all this. We owe you a lot, Desarde. I will not forget it, nor will I forget the lesson. Be sure of it. You have my full gratitude. Anything else?
I
All
need
right,
to be
all
going.
done.
Until we meet again, Admiral.
So we got a boost of 5 points with the knots. So now we're friendly with them. Now we actually need to switch our quests to Beatrice's. We're gonna grab him and get on with his quest.
Are your boots? Come closer, good people. The good
This quick little run back to our residence. All right. Compose our team. We'll drop Ciara and Petrus. All right, and now we will.
Have you thought about my offer?
Yes. I'm ready now.
So, we should go.
Okay. We will confirm this team. And we need to go back to the Admiral. Yep, back and forth again. But you guys can handle it. You'll get your step count up. Should be well over 10,000 steps. Ah.
You'll find all you need in our
the rate we're going, we're going to have 100,000 steps.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I have come to talk to you about a personal matter.
After what I revealed to you, I was sure you would come back to find me. What would you like to know?
You told me that I was born on one of your ships, from a native captured on the island.
We'd like to know about this woman's origins.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I did not take part in those expeditions, and our old archives are far from here.
Is there no one on Tier-Fredy who can help us? Please.
Very well. I do know an old captain who could perhaps help you out.
Where can he be found?
His ship is moored in the port of Hikmet, if I'm not mistaken. His name is Captain Lissandro.
Thank you for your help, Admiral.
Desarde?
Yes, Admiral?
Don't get too caught up in the past. That one in particular. Nothing good will come of it.
Whether or not we choose to get caught up in it, Admiral, the past always catches up with us. Sadly, I'm paying the price of this.
All right. So we can travel right here. Don't forget that. Head to our residence. Make the quick trip to Hikmet. Don't forget to friend and follow us on Twitch. Much appreciated. Love having you guys along. For this part of the journey, you want to make sure you have Vasco. I already have him in our party. You can see Kurt's got stuff for us too now. So here's a couple different rings, by the way. We're already pretty well pumped up with everything we can do, so not a whole lot of anything we can do. In that case, we'll just go through these. See, none of this stuff. This one we can wear, but it's less than where we're already at. We have legendary gloves, boots we can't wear yet. So all this higher gear you can see requires endurance too. So if you're dealing more in the melee section, you'll have more endurance and you'll be better off than we are at this point. So you can see this one's got magic regen plus a magic shield. This one gives you better magic damage, and this one is going to aid in your healing. This one is actually a little bit better because we have armor regen. And then the cape will boost our charisma, but it's a little better than we have already, so we'll just go ahead and put that on as well. Let's see what kind of stuff we can sell. So this is what we equip now. This is what we did have on, so you can see we got a lot more resistance. Well, this is one we had on magic regen. So you get aid in healing and a little bit more armor. So that's kind of where we're at with those two. All right, should be plenty loaded now. And off we can go. And we'll be looking for
Took part in these
Captain
expeditions is right here on the island.
Lysandro.
It is indeed a stroke of luck. I hope he remembers my mother.
Do not worry. If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
Yeah, it's been a while since we were in Hikmet, so I'm gonna look at the map real quick. Here we go. This way to the port. Here we are. Captain
Hello
Lysandro.
there. My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
I am Captain Lysandro. Pleased to meet you. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Yet your face seems familiar. How odd. Well, what can I do for you?
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern to me.
The Admiral? Coming from a legate, I should have expected that. So?
You're the only one on this island that can help me.
Really? Oh, I think I understand. That's why your face looked familiar. The congregation is good at keeping its secrets, isn't it? This story is not a new one.
25 years. 25 years since the Nauts brought a woman who was captured on this island to Serene.
I remember, and yet it wasn't the first time. But on that occasion, a child was born.
So you can understand why we'd like to learn where this captive came from.
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few Nauts looking for their parents. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene. I got to know her well.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you, but my memory is no longer what it was. I wasn't the captain at the time. I wasn't the one who decided where we moored the ship. So I don't see how I can help you find out where this woman came from.
From one captain to another, if you would allow me.
Captain Vasco? I'm listening.
You said it yourself. A child was born at that particular time. A seaborn. And we always help one of our own.
Very well. I need to look in my old logbooks. I'm sure I'll find something. Wait for me here. I'll be an hour at the most. Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably interest you. Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast. I believe the natives call it Vignamri.
Thank you for this information, Captain.
It's nothing. I'm getting sentimental in my old age. Good luck to you.
So here you are on the verge of discovering your mother's village, of finding your own people. How do you feel?
I don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. de Sardet was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learn she is not your real mother. I'm sorry.
All right, so we know where we need to travel. We'll travel to the village of Vignamri and talk to Ulan again. We're in the woods. Let's compose our team. Petrus is in automatically. Vasco is out. Ciara is in since we're going to talk to natives. And we'll wait for the map to load before we exit, so it's not doing double duty for us. No faster, no slower. There it is. right. Into Ulan's hut here. His pad, his crib. We're using modern language. His house. We're using old-time
To
language.
what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I recently found out that my mother came from your village.
Your mother was from Vignamri? Now I understand why your face seems so familiar to me.
Indeed. She was captured before my birth and sent to the continent.
She was called Arelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone here remembers her kidnapping.
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very long time ago, but I remember the village Denegad. Kidnapped by the people of the sea. All our warriors set off to her rescue. But it was all in vain. Most of them died, including the one she loved. It was a dark day, in which our village lost its knowledge and strength in one blow.
So my father died too. Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes, Slan, your mother's sister. She then became our Donegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been lost. Relwyn was a renowned healer across all of Tiafradi. Taking her place was not an easy task.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the Malachor. But all alone, far from the island. She was just a young, frightened woman who had lost all her powers.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She is an elderly woman now, and very much enjoys her own company. She doesn't speak much to me. But others here can probably tell you where to find her.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Nothing. I must go.
All right. Off to find our aunt's house now.
What do you think of the chief of your village?
He seems quite friendly, compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And do you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not a compliment. My fear is that he serves his own ambition.
All right, she's
This is often done
not
at
here.
the expense of others. There's no one here.
We need to talk to other villagers.
Go and ask the inhabitants of the village if they know where to find her.
The islanders protect their Donegad. I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse. Hello.
Renaigse. Do you need help, Renaigse?
Actually, yes. I am looking for the village Donegad.
Oh. And what do you want from her?
Ulan told me that she could help me to find someone.
Ulan must have wanted to play. She says that he loves the people from your island too much. Anyway, if you want to I am not sure if she is there right now.
I am extremely grateful.
All right. So let's head out. Well, again, we can rock with who's in our group. Not a big deal. Let's take a quick look at the map of where we need to go. So just stick to the left, follow the route to over there. Of course, feel free to do any looting that you need. Not this one. Tempting, but nope. the next one. Oh well, if I'd known these guys were bad guys, I certainly would have just did a sneak attack, because we still have a few to go to get that trophy. My bad. Some more of the professor notes.
There's a woman over there, surrounded by animals. It looks like she may be in danger.
Let's go and help. It's got to be her.
Oops. Would help if I didn't make the wrong turn just because I wanted to grab the professor's notes. Now would it? Here we go.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
How do you feel, madam?
Well, thank you for stepping in. I don't understand what has happened. Usually these animals accept me. Something must have frightened them.
We are glad we arrived at the right time.
Excuse me, but are you Slav?
Yes, that's me. Were you looking for me?
Yes, we were. If you...
Very well. I will walk by your side.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't...
My mother... Or better, the woman who...
Arelwyn gave it to me, to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sade.
It looks familiar. Your father had given it to your mother when they bound. It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor beloved Arelwyn, who died far away from us all, and divorced Tierce. I still miss her so much.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to do such a thing. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Ptolemy, and I would have lost everything. So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. I loved her. I loved her, and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have guessed.
Everyone loved Arelwyn. She was marvelous. You cannot blame yourself, man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that alone, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well now. The child of Tia Fradi has returned home, and with him, the spirit of his mother. You are home, my Ductaram. Welcome.
Petrus, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Despite everything you know about me?
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved suffer. You were manipulative and you lied to everyone, including yourself. But, thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family and my origins. And for that, I thank you.
My child. What you're saying touches me more than you can imagine. At least I've done something good, for once in my deceitful life. For you, and for her. I hope the Enlightened will remember this when I stand before him.
Alright, friendly with Petrus now. Alright, so with that side quest completed out of the way. Let's return to the main quest. This one right here, quest for a panacea. And as you can see from the compass at the top, we need to travel. So we'll just head right here to the closest one. And head off to see Darren. We'll just force the loading of the next area. My Gaspar. Don't forget to please friend and follow us on Twitch, much appreciated. Also on YouTube, like our videos and subscribe. Like having you along. It helps me keep bringing content. It's much appreciated. So over here is where we need to go. Dead creatures are dead. And we should be able to go in right over here somewhere.
Do not take a step further.
We come in peace. My name is Desarde. I am from the Congregation of Merchants. We would like to speak to your chief.
Foreigners like you bring nothing but pain and
Guy looks
death.
like Boris Johnson,
The last who came here
the
took away our
the Prime Minister in the
I
UK.
must admit to you that I am responsible. But I did all in my power to avoid bloodshed. I swear it.
Then you may enter. But we have an eye on you. Darren, our chief, will not be happy to see you. You will need to convince her you are worthy of trust.
And we will. And you can see the target building. Just head on in here. We're gonna have to use intuition to get her to help us.
What are you doing? Who let you pass?
Your men. We are here to parley with your chief.
Parley? With Renaigse? You truly believe that...
Leave this to me. I want to know what they have to say. I know you, Renaigse. It is you who freed the Loyan prisoners. You wounded none of my own. That required great skill. Speak. I will hear you.
We seek audience with the Tierna Hakkadakis. We believe that she knows of a remedy for a sickness that kills thousands in our homeland. This disease and the quest for a cure pushes my people to come to your island and to invade it. But if we could finally heal the sickness, most of them would return to their country.
You say it is a sickness that drives you like a plague over our island? Like locusts?
It is the main reason. Our lands have become a sad cemetery filled with the bodies of our dead.
This sounds true. You walk with the shadow of death. But what you tell me pleases me. I prefer chasing you away with our blades. But we have already lost so many of our own. Does your word carry value for your people? Are you a respected chief?
I am the cousin of the governor of the congregation and his emissary. He hears me.
Then promise me what you say is true. that you will do all you can to leave when you have found your remedy.
That I promise you.
You will find that Yernahach Kadachtas in the village of Vigshardir, to the northeast of this camp. Now leave us, and do not betray your word.
Alright, so we know where we need to go. So, out of the village and then out over here. Let's get back into sprint mode so we can move through this a little quicker. And hang a left. Don't think we can sneak up on these ones, but let's give it a try. Stop moving, should be fine. Should be fine. We're quick enough. Little doodah dance right there through the bushes. Climb up or go around, either way. And there's the exit in front of you. And we'll go to the ancient woods, which we have not been here before, so we'll need to do some exploring. I guess I'm good with Patris and Ciara. Screen loaded up for us, we should be good to go. So not exactly the direction we need to go, but just finding unknown points here on the map. Not going to be able to climb this one without Vigor 3, which we don't have. We can try and take the long way around. Oh yeah. So 1 of 5 in this area. And that's where we needed the Vigor 3 to get up. So let's mark the next one. And head on over that way. Disturb the deer again. Same place he was last time. And the next camp area. 2 of 5 now. So this is where we need to go now. There's a lot to discover in this area. There's another camp back over here. But right now we'll just work on our the main quest we have going with us. Here we are, the guy we need to talk to.
Good day. I'm looking...
What are you doing here? You are in a hidden village, a sacred village. The Renaixi have no place here.
I seek audience with the Mistress of Wisdom, the Tierna Hakkadactus. Do you know where I can find her?
The Tierna is in her home. She goes, she comes as her heart desires. Only her Voglendaig must know. And if I knew where she was, it's not me who is going to tell her, Renaixi. Go away, leave me alone now. I have much to do. The great hunt is coming.
You spoke about a great hunt. What is it?
A sacred ceremony, of course. How in your countries do you honor your lands and assure their abundance?
Well, it's a bit...
You Renaixi are very strange. It is no wonder that you come to our lands. If you do not honor the land with the great hunt, you must lack game to hunt. Each year, one of our own, our best hunter, dresses up as the Andrig. He becomes the White Andrig during an entire night, and the others hunt him. If he escapes them, the game will be abundant, and the gathering fruitful during the entire year. It is a very important celebration.
I must take my leave.
Alright, so let's talk to some of the others in the camp.
Bortir to Mad Renaixi.
Good day. I see...
I have no idea what you want with her.
I do not seek to harm her, only to speak with her.
I don't know where she is. You are in one of the most sacred villages of our land, and we are busy making ready for the great hunt.
Maybe I could help you with something.
Help us? During the Great Hunt, we place bells on the path to keep the animals away. During the last hunt, there was a great storm, and the bells were badly damaged.
Would you like me to repair them?
That would be good. If not, we...
Good day. My name is
Bir tirtumad Renaxe. What are you doing here in the...
Do you know where I might find the...
Tirna Hach...
Do you know where she might be found?
I am sorry, but I will not tell. Your kind has many who bend the truth to them. You need to prove to us that we can trust you.
Tell me what I can do.
You could help me find the sacred seal that I love. It is a sacred stone that my mistress asked me to study and meditate with. I had it with me when I was going to the river. Of course, the animals left me alone in the end. But I dropped the seal in my flight. I would gladly go and look for it, but... And what with the preparations and the great hunt, I can't...
I see. I'm going to look near the river and see if I can find it.
Thank you, Renaxe.
Can you help us remember where you lost the seal you were looking for?
On the edge of the village, near the river. That is where I dropped it when the wild animals came.
Thank you. I'm going to see if I can find it. I must leave.
Okay, so this is where you can need to go to the camp here, and then we need to repair these bells. We need to have Kurt in our group as well to do that. So you want to head on out here, head back to the camp so we can add Kurt. Here we are. Gather our companions. Compose our team. Petrus is out. Kurt is in. That'll be the first one. Find the symbol of Ongos. And you can see it doesn't really show up. We need to be near the river. We'll find it when we're around repairing the bells. So you can see the four of them get lit up. So this is kind of a little maze in here. So you kind of got to just run around the outside of it till you find the opening and then run in. And you can see another. And there it is just in front of us. So hang a left turn right here. A course for the Great Hunt. We have now found it. So we obviously are not going to be able to get up there. these guys up. And then you just have to kind of go around this maze thing, as I mentioned before. Here's the first bell.
Let's take a look at this chime. The base is damaged. The wooden tubes can no longer hit each other. We will need to craft a new base.
Child's play. I'll help you if you want.
These chimes are once again in working order.
All right. And you can see the next bell right here.
Looking where it's been hung, it isn't surprising that these chimes are making no sound. They're far too low and can't catch the wind. Now, with the chimes in the proper place, they should sound like they are supposed to sound.
That's 2 of the 4. And you can see the other one off in the distance here, the next one. The other one, the next one.
The base of this bell is damaged. That's why it no longer makes a sound. I need to build a new one. These chimes are once again in working order.
And then cut over here into the middle area. Oh, they saw us. Not surprising. There's the other one on the back
These chimes here
side.
are simply tangled, but I need to untangle them without breaking them. There. Everything is in order. It will chime whenever the wind blows upon the branches.
Okay, so that one's done. And this is our next one. And you can see it's down here. Boom, down we go. Then head on out. We're out of the maze now, by the way. And if you remember from our map, we need to cross the river. Find the dude symbol. Vigor 1? Oh, I don't think we replaced our vigor. So cross the bridge and then head left. There's the symbol. And you can see in this opening right here, there's some more baddies. We'll pound on these guys as well, just for no reason other than we can. And I guess some experience points. Stun everybody. And there we go. And that's where we need to go, right back up there. We're going to go right by our camp. So we need to first talk to the guys that we helped before we talk to... So we'll talk to this one first.
Well now, Renite.
Yes, they are all working now.
You are I now believe you need to find her Voglenda.
Okay, reputation +1. Go talk to this one.
Ongos?
What do you want?
I found your seal.
My heart thanks the Tirna Hachkadaktas.
And where could I find this bosque?
To the west of the village. Into the... Be wary. This is an antique.
I must
Okay.
leave.
Alright, so just to the left of where we were at. I'm going to follow this path. No big secret to finding her. Just follow the path, we'll come to her eventually.
You are not welcome here tonight, sir.
No matter.
I regret troubling your rest. My name is...
Mev, daughter of Morrigan, daughter of Cardwin. What is a legate?
I am an emissary, a representative of my nation.
Of what cure do you speak?
I am not. But on our continent, we have named the sickness the Malachor, and none of our doctors have been able to heal anyone. We have heard talk from some of your people of a cure that is so powerful that it can heal. You would be...
Tierna Hachkadachtas. Forgive this affront. Her face resembles ours, but she does not know our customs. But her intentions are pure. She truly seeks a remedy for her people.
And what is a Donegad of our people doing with these invaders? What do you seek in their company?
Understanding, Tierna, and to learn for the good of our people.
You truly think there is anything the Renaigse could teach of any value? They come here to rape our lands, as did those who came...
This miraculous cure that we heard...
You are either completely crazy...
But I...
Enough!
I have lost enough time. I do not know what you truly want from me, but I will not be used like some puppet.
All right, get ready for a fight.
To my help! And death to the
Okay, smoked. See, they got a shot or two in on us. Not a big deal. That's the way it's set up. So just follow the path again. Zigzagging up the mountain here. And another camp. 3 of 5. And just so we can take a look, by the way, that's where we go, where we need to go. See skill altar back here. Let me mark it so we can go there. We'll travel to the camp, and then there's another camp up here as well. So we have some stuff to do in this area. Oh, and a skill altar back here too. Why I turned that off too quick. So let's go snag that one real quick. Since there's a couple in this area. Hopefully you'll remember these on your extreme playthrough. Because as I mentioned, the skill points, you need to try and pick these things up whenever you can, as easily as you can. Because you need to be all powerful. Through this little opening right here. Well, it didn't let us in it. My bad, we needed to go around the other side. Follow the secret path. Skill altar. Boom. Another point. Another reason for checking the map regularly. I should have forewarned you guys about it, but anyways, there's a couple more over here, so in this area. We'll sprint on back. Here we go, up, go. And then we just need to go to the end of the path. Alright, all that taken care of. There's a route path. And it gives you the new one. And we're another level up. So first we need to
These
examine
roots
the
are so
door.
interwoven and taut
There
that
you
it's
go.
impossible to get through them.
And
There
the
is a
altar.
residue. It looks as if something had been placed here. She passed through here. There's no doubt of it.
And then
But
intuition
how
will
was she
get us
able to
through.
get past these roots? This stone stele has something to do with the entry of the grotto. But how? This is obviously island magic. Some sort of ritual. The roots must open if one places the proper offering on the altar stone. I wonder if Ongos, the Voglendyke, will know how this works.
So here we are. Well, here we're going to be. It's going to send us automatically back, and we need to talk to Ungus again.
Were you able to meet the Tierna Hakkadaktas?
Yes, but to my grave disappointment, she fled before I could expose my arguments.
Yes, many strangers have tried. She must have decided.
I am once again in need of your...
You had the honor. If she chose to follow the sick, why would I share with...
So charisma, automatic, 100%.
I promise that I mean her no harm. Her help is truly necessary.
Tell me more.
My people, if we do not quickly find... But the Tiana Hakkadak, she will know of a remedy able to heal this...
Your quest seems noble, and with... You must feed the offering...
I need to place a seed on the stones.
Yes, you must make... I cannot
So
tell
the
you
seed
from
on the
which
stone.
plant it is. I will let you enter.
Thank you for your help.
Do not be so... As do all sacred places. This passage leads to a forest.
And why should I fear the...
I have stories of the Nadai.
Yes, I even encountered...
Then you know of what I speak.
I must leave.
Alright, so we need to search the house. Luckily, it's right next to us.
This plant looks familiar. I saw some not far from here. Unfortunately, it has lost its seeds. This bark is covered with little symbols. It looks like some sort of writing, though I've been led to believe the natives have no written language.
The Donegada use these symbols amongst themselves, and only they understand their meaning. It is a secret and sacred language. I cannot reveal to you what the bark contains without breaking my bond.
Can you at least tell me if they speak of a passage? A seed?
No. I would have told you.
All of this is extremely interesting, but alas, it won't help me open the root passage. All these crushed plants and these powders. She must have been preparing a potion. It might be the miraculous remedy. To be so close and yet to have no idea what to do with all this. All of this is extremely interesting, but alas, it won't help me open the root passage.
Okay, and the last thing we
This
need
looks
to
like
examine.
a collection of skulls from various animals. I wonder what purpose they serve.
These skulls symbolize the animals. Through some rituals, we greet them. We thank them for feeding and dressing us, so that the next hunting season, they will once again give us the weak amongst their herds.
I don't see any seeds here. The only clue we have is this plant. Let's try to find some other flowers. It might be their seed that opens the passage.
Okay. So we need to find the seed-bearing plants. Again, head down the path. While we're at it, let's do something about these skill points that are sitting there festering. So there we go. Could have gone on this side and do traps, but we'll worry about those next time around. Because you need to do trap damage for a trophy, which I'll show you how to do that later on. Okay, and that's where we need to go.
all these flowers.
And there it is.
Perhaps this is where the Tiana Hack. These flowers are similar to those we found in the dwelling of the Tiana Hack, and they bear seeds.
Those are the offering seeds. We need to open the root passage. We should go try them.
We have what we need. Let's go back to the Stone Stele.
Okay, so back we go. Sure. That's it, yeah. Like a knucklehead. Follow the path, and there we go. On the way to grandmother's house, we wouldn't have gotten this lost. But that's why these games give us maps so that we don't get lost too much. It's not a problem. Run it up, up, up. And continue along. And head to the altar. Offer a seed. There it goes. And we can enter. And we are going to face off with another guardian inside. I'm sure you're not surprised.
Be respectful. We are in a sacred passage, which is for initiation and meditation.
We did not come to defile this place, and we do well to hurry. The Tiana Hack Conductus has quite the head start.
Alright. Smoked them all. Not a surprise there either. These guys you almost can never surprise, so let's just start nuking them. Kurt typically useless. You're better off with ranged guys than with him. Except in most battles, I should say. It's not true when we get to the Guardian. Because those fights take a while. It's good to have him up there whacking away. So you can do some more exploring over here. See, that's where we'll drop down later. Stealth attack successful. See another flappy wing bastard over here. Turn around, let's see if we can get up on him. Probably not, but we will give it a go. Okay, quick look at the map. Why we're zoomed in all the way. But all the different paths. To show you a little bit more here, and then we'll head back and fight the Guardian. So this is an en route later for us. So let's head back now. And it's been a while, so let's do a save while we're at it. Thank you for friend and following us on Twitch. We much appreciate it. On YouTube, we appreciate you hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. Big shout out to y'all. Dropping some VIPs on some people as well. Oh, can we get a stealth shot in here in time? Yes. Here we go. So this is one of the other paths we couldn't take. You can see we're going to pass under and then have to travel over. So we can go a little forward this way, but we want to take the right-hand path to get to where we're going. You can see this long skinny path going way over here. Let's go ahead and follow it anyways for now. We have intuition level at least 2, if not greater. So some more professor messages as we continue to work on that quest as we travel along. And continue to work on our stealth trophy. That's why I continue to stay in crouch mode whenever I can remember that we're working on it. Sometimes I forget. It's not one I'll forget on extreme, by the way, because that is one of the excellent ways to get through extreme difficulties. Do a lot of sneak attacks. Of course, it'll also put you right in the heart of the action. And as a ranged person, that is not necessarily something you want to be doing. Alright, turn around. Okay, even more done. Here we go. So you can see we're on the other side of the bridge. "59 meters, we're almost to the door." And as we continue our way through, no stealth attacking allowed, apparently. Although we try. Gotta be fairly close to the 30 by now, I would think. I'm not keeping track. The game will keep track for you. Just for the record, it has to be done in one playthrough. When we restart on Extreme, it'll be refreshed. The count will be. So here we go. We're through to the other side.
We're on the right track. There are some fresh prints here.
I hope that she did not hide in this forest. Finding her here would be quite troublesome.
It is an ancient and holy forest. A powerful place. There must be a Nadag here.
Yeah, there must be
You
one.
should be careful.
I already told you guys that there was one, so I am absolutely positive that you are not surprised that that is the case. And I'll tell you a little something special about this one when we get there. So area mark should be there, our camp. And then I will tell you a little story. So if you guys have stuck around this long, you will get a special story. I'll put that in the description too. That special story time. There's our camp. Just like I told you it would be, where it would be. Four of 5. If you remember, I mentioned that the other one is over here. So we'll come back to that later. So we have a guardian here. So this guardian, to tell you a little secret, is one that continued to kick my ass on extreme difficulty and made me put this game up for a while. This one was no joke with its ability to jump around and basically cause some trouble for us. Oh, who's this guy? And there he is. So this one you'll see is a real pain in the ass to deal with. You got to make sure you got your timing right when this thing bounds at you, that you're not firing away on with your magic. Like I'm trying to do right now. Got to me anyways, even though I think I'm doing well. Guess I'm not really. that's the other thing. Somehow I don't know where, how you're allowed to get beyond the limits of the arena here. And then you stop targeting the Guardian. So that's what happens. When you get him down, he really starts pounding you. Got him, but you can see even on easy difficult what a pain in the ass this guy is.
We didn't want this fight.
In order to capture and extract from her what we need. To examine her. Dissect her, if necessary. You have done us a great service, guiding us directly to her.
Are you saying that...
Even if the creature has concocted some remedial potion, it is not the song we came for, but the bird. She leads the sorcerers of this island. She knows how they transform, and from where their powers originate. Our scientists think that the remedy is there, in their pseudo-magic, and in their mutation. Thank you for bringing her to us, and ridding us of the monster.
Do you think I'm going to allow you to manipulate me?
I don't think anything. Apologies, Excellency. But you are going to die tragically from a stray bullet intended for the monster.
I doubt it.
Mercy, Your Excellency, I surrender.
How dare you ask for mercy after attempting an assassination? After revealing your conspiracy to me? You deserve nothing less than death.
I will not go down without a fight. To my help!
All right. Don't forget to loot the Guardian and go back and pick up.
Nahak? She's unconscious. We need to bring her back to her village. She needs to be tended to. We should leave right away.
Okay, we automatically bring her back.
Is she going to survive?
Yes, she will heal. They were not shooting to kill her. And we are resistant, you know. The bond empowers us. It gives us the vigor of animals, the resilience of trees. It's undoubtedly for that reason that your alliance is so interested in us. She does not mean to harm you. Please, let me...
What do you want from me, Ranaikse?
We were manipulated by the Alliance. We had no idea that they sought to capture you. We believed their fable of a miraculous remedy. We killed the man that wounded you. He will hunt you no longer. And their governor will have explaining to do.
I suppose I should thank you for having pulled me from their claws and bringing me here. And to have crushed the life out of a few of these parasites. There is indeed a remedy. But I doubt that I can do anything against this sickness that you describe. I don't know it. And I don't see how I could create a remedy that would heal it.
Perhaps you could try? We are desperate.
This remedy was prepared for a precise purpose. to heal those who escaped the claws of the Alliance. These monsters capture the Sinol Menoi and torture them, bleed them, put things in their veins. Those that do escape are in such agony that our care and comfort are not enough to mend them. That's why I made this remedy. Not for your Malicor. My people have never fallen prey to such sickness.
How can you be so sure? Perhaps it's your tremendous resistance that protects you from the sickness.
Perhaps. Enon Mil Frictimen protects us all.
Enon Mil Frictimen?
God of 1,000 faces in your tongue. The one and many who protects us and our island. They and we are tied and bound, as they are tied and bound to you. Their generosity to our people is infinite, but the crimes of the Renaigse enrage it. After all, perhaps your Malicor is their vengeance.
This is strange.
Okay.
The two tracks that we followed have led us to the same name. Enon Mil Frictimen.
The god of 1,000 faces. But I don't believe he is the origin of your sickness. He protects us. He watches over us.
That's right. We know that the congregation came to this island long ago. A lot longer than we first thought. The Malicor could be a consequence of that first attempt to colonize. A curse cast at that epoch, brought back by the first defeated colonists. After all, are they not the reason the first guardians of the native legends appeared? Whatever, one thing is certain. If there is something or someone on this island powerful enough to heal the Malicor, it is certainly him. We need to bring this news back to Constantine. Even if we don't have a remedy as of yet, he will be happy to know that we have made progress.
Okay. Should be the travel point for us. And so what we're going to do is work on some Bridge Alliance quests now. So we're heading for Hikmet. Because now we're going to work on getting our reputation up with the Bridge Alliance. We haven't seen in a while.
Lady de Sade, what bountiful wind brings...
Enough pleasantries, Excellency. They are a dull canter after such treachery.
I beg your pardon? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten that after sending me to save your servants, that you then again sought my assistance? According to you, I needed only to convince the Tiana Hakkadactus to provide us with a remedy. But you used me like a pawn, seeking in truth to capture her.
I cannot understand why you are reacting in this way. I was certain that the witch doctor would refuse to help us. They have us marked down as enemies, after all. And I had good reason to believe that you would not resort to physical persuasion.
You were even ready to use brute force against your own allies.
Whatever do you mean?
After wounding the Tiana, your spy attempted to kill me, Excellency. And you dare to tell me that my anger is exaggerated. Can I remind you that to assassinate a legate is to declare war against her sovereign?
I promise you that I had no intention for any harm to befall you. That man went beyond his orders, I assure you. I implore you, please accept my sincerest and profound apologies in the name of the Bridge Alliance.
I can only give you the benefit of the doubt for now, Your Excellency. In the meantime, you need not keep a candle lit for the return of your sire. He paid for his audacity with his life.
He would have been made to answer for such infamy, I assure you. Once again, I apologize sincerely for this crime. It should never have happened. In any case, we need to get our hands on this woman. The remedy is perhaps...
There never was a remedy. It was a wild goose chase. Perhaps even some sort of machination.
No. That is terrible. What a shame. I am true. Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I have taken care of your problem with the caravans.
Captain Rainhild has sent a message to that effect. You have done a great service for me. I was told that you met these savages and they showed no mercy at all with your own...
The congregation is not in conflict with these...
your famous neutrality. Well then, you have solved the problem and I would be discourteous...
My pleasure. I imagine the captain must have informed you of all that we learned.
Indeed, and I am extremely worried. We have the means to repel these savages, but it will not be without great...
Perhaps there is another way. The natives have clearly expressed their wishes. The freedom of...
I see where this is headed, but I fear a few natives are being held in the prison of the Coin Guard, but a handful of warriors does not seem to justify an assault of such commitment.
They were not speaking of just a few soldiers, but of kidnappings. The victims are only villagers.
This is inexplicable. We have taken no villagers. Of course, we answer their attacks in kind. And at times we have taken prisoners on the battlefield. But what use would we have for a few fishermen, hunters, and weavers?
Might it be possible that these kidnappings have taken place without your consent?
I doubt that. But of course, it is always possible that a few bandits might have stolen a shipment of arms. If that were the case, that would explain a great deal. Since you have been of such service to my people, and this grievous affair seems of great concern to you, would you be of a mind to lead the inquiry? Capture a few of these savages. Make it your mission to make them talk. We must understand what is going on before they attack.
Very well. I shall get to the bottom of this affair, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lady.
All right. Time to work on Bridge Alliance quests. Alright, and at the heart of the rebellion, we already fired that one up. And you can see we need to go outside the city. And to the outpost. And talk to the captain.
Come closer. Come closer. All my wares are in the vanguard of the
camp. Almost here. All right.
Respectfully, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
Governor Burren asked me to investigate the abductions the rebels told us about. If we could find the origin and free their comrades, I'm sure they would stop their attack. I need to locate and speak with the other rebels. Do you know where they could be?
No, they don't attack often. I fear they're gathering their forces.
Captain, the patrol we sent to the west has not returned yet.
I may have spoken too quickly, Your Excellency. Although it might still be possible that our men are just delayed.
Perhaps you would allow me to search for them. Maybe they crossed paths with the rebels.
Corporal, do you know which way the patrol went?
Of course, Captain.
You will lead, His Excellency, in hope that our men are still alive.
At your command, Captain. Your Excellency. Find me at the entrance of the camp when you're ready to start.
Okay, we will do so. So here we are. Let's throw down a save. It's been a little while. The game is automatically saving. But let's put down one for ourselves so we have control over where we are. Thank you all for following along. Remember to friend and follow us on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It's much appreciated. We will be back next time with finishing up the Bridge Alliance quest and getting a good reputation with them as we work on our way. Then Coin Guard after that as we work on our trophies. This one's for Big Harls.